Things to remember for next year. Number 1, get a good selfie stick. Hi everybody, whee! So, I ended yesterday's video in a slightly different outfit. Today, I got myself, well, I didn't get it today, but for Christmas, I got myself a new coat and a hat and a matching set of gloves and a matching scarf, but I'm just wearing the hat today. And, well, I deserved it. I do not like the faux fur on the coat because I don't like fur, but the rest of the price was right, and I got a really big roomy coat so I can move in it, and it's a heck of a lot better than the coat I had. Where did I leave off yesterday? On the deaths of 2016. Boom, boom, boom. Whee! Circle of the dog. Gene Wilder. Gene Wilder, ironically, was from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, which is near where I moved when I grew up. Also, ironically, another connection to Gene Wilder that I have is through his movie Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. The little boy who played Charlie Bucket is a veterinarian in a neighboring town to where I grew up. It's a small world. Gene Wilder, to me, represented the quintessential funny man, the quintessential smart funny man. His dry wit, intellectual humor, he wasn't afraid to be dirty when he needed to be dirty. Lord knows Sue's not afraid to be dirty. I shouldn't say that. Okay, moving on. I like mud. Blazing Saddles, Young Frankenstein, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, just all the movies that he did when I was growing up that we used to watch them constantly. I thought he was just an excellent, fun man to watch. He was nerdy. He wasn't super attractive, but he was at the same time. Like, there was just a special image to him, a special look to him that I just really thought he was a nice man. And then as he got older, I just made this connection now too. One of my favorite more modern TV shows is Will and Grace, and he played Will's boss for at least a season on the show. And we'll make another connection with that in a little bit later. 2016, you suck. You suck. Okay, sorry. So Gene, you're now with Gilda. And yes, I know I'm sorry, I don't know the name of his wife that he married, that he was with for over 20 years after Gilda. But there was just something about the two of them. They like matched their nerdiness, that intellectual, funny, skewed look on life. And they just were like the perfect little, they were like peanut butter and jelly. They were the perfect little complement to each other. I started yesterday talking about my grandpa, and I think I'm going to cut that in here somewhere. So you're going to see me back in my old outfit. Simply because, well, I did that yesterday. And I got a little emotional in it, and I really don't want to get emotional talking about my grandpa again. Talking famous people. Obviously, the next big one in timeline was not a famous person. It was my grandpa. And I knew for years that my grandpa's health was declining. And I knew for years that it was just a matter of time. And due to circumstances in my life, due to the fact that I no longer live where I grew up, and my grandfather is still there along with the rest of my family. I knew that I hoped that I would see him before he passed, and unfortunately that didn't happen. I have a lot of mixed feelings about that, because when I think back at my grandpa, he was more, oh Lord, I'm scared to say this, but in many ways, he's not my dad, okay? I'm saying that right now, but in many ways, he was like a dad to me. I saw him so much, and he was such an influential part of my life. Because he was so kind and considerate and giving and compassionate, and he didn't take shit. You know, he was a good man who did what he had to do for his family. And he might not have been the most popular person ever with everyone, but with me, he was pretty amazing. And I hate the fact that I wasn't able to say goodbye to him, either alive or with my family. And I'm still dealing with that. But that's okay, because I know that he's probably closer to me now than he has been since 1998 when I moved out here, because death takes geography away. So I just hope that his wisdom and guidance can help me grow now from the spiritual plane. And that's all I'm going to say about my grandpa. Oops, there goes doggies. My neighbors still think I'm nuts, by the way. Okay, they know me well. Maybe the one thing that outshined the deaths of 2016, as far as, oh dear Lord in heaven, what are we getting ourselves into, was the presidential race. I know that many people have different views, but I think we're all in deep doo-doo. And I could show you some doo-doo right now, but that'd be kind of gross. So just imagine dog doo. So, politics. We have the narcissistic 5-year-old Donald Trump versus the I'm so smart, I know everything, I'm so much above you, it's pathetic Hillary Clinton. Let's face it, folks, no matter who won, we were up a creek. Do I think that the right candidate won? No. Do I think that the right candidate would have won if the other party had won? No. I am slightly more concerned for the victor than the non-victor, though, simply because he is a narcissistic, self-indulgent, petulant, permanently aged 5 nincompoop who doesn't think before he speaks and reacts from his gut without consulting the gray matter between his ears. And if he doesn't learn how to stop that crap, especially since he's saying we should make more nuclear weapons and he doesn't even has officially taken office yet, well, folks, we're going to end up in some kind of nuclear war, and this time it won't be us dropping a bomb, it'll be bombs dropped on us. Because if you mess with the wrong people over a who has the biggest hands in the room attitude, chances are the people who really do have the biggest hands in the room are gonna do what needs to be done. What do I mean by that? I mean, if you mess with China, China does have the power to take us out. If you mess with Russia, Russia does have the power to take us out. I'm sorry, but it's the way it is. Claims that, Russia should be our ally, I would say yes, but I don't think they are. Do I know a whole lot about politics to really definitively say a lot about it? No. But I do know enough about human nature to say that someone with power who acts like and reminds me of one of my kindergartners, first graders having a temper tantrum when you dare question them on any of their decisions shouldn't be a superpower leader. And that's all I'm going to say about that. And I'm really cold.